Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Crosses the 45. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the defense wraps him up. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. The back's got it on the pitch. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. LSU now operating in the red zone.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is great defensive football. Get out on the edge, use your shoulders, wrap up, and take control of that defender. Use that hit stick for a big loss.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Using his legs, it's Connors. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Touchdown, LSU. This passing game is still on fire.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
UGA is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fellow's Kurt flowing to the right there, and the defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Sticking with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he finds his target. He has the first.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They're going to run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. It's an option look. Fighting him off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. Quarterback's got it on the option. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. No huddle here for the offense. Here's the option play. Quarterback still with the football. Pitch play to the back. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? And he gets nothing there. The defense rises up on third down. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion makes it second down.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback of just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him, But once again, you can see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play or a turnover.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Defense calls their third and final timeout at the half now. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, Chris, I just love this throw by the quarterback where he sees that he's got a one-on-one matchup, puts the ball out in front of the receiver where he can use his speed to get underneath it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Caught quickly. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point is missed. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot, and is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's picked for a third time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
This defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
UAT is good, but they still trail by a point. Turner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Tough to shove with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. LSU has moved into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. Fights through a tackle. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this.
Down he goes, a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. We've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires this one deep middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Back to throw again. Makes a quick grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got his man open downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. 6th play of the drive coming up. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They get a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
This one will be fair caught. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Off target and incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He's past the 35. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Dogs. No chance to catch him.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
42, Georgia, 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he drops back in the gun. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 42, Georgia 34.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a shotgun run call. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
The pocket breaking down, trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this deep. About them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important third down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So obviously they'll decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good and still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. When he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the right side. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Took contact on the throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They'll run the option. It's a quarterback keeper. Pitches to the back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to run the option. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away.